Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome, well, and of course, all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Definitely a thumbs up on that. I have been outside this morning. It is bright and sunny, and it's not altogether too cool. I went out like this, and I was pleasant. So, it's a nice day, and it was a nice day last night. I went out walkies, kind of late-ish. You know, it was dark when I got back, so it was late. But, oh, well, first two, spider story. Yesterday, there was a wolf spider down in my bathroom. I have a shower stall, no bathtub or anything like that. And I was taking a seat down there, and I was, busy. And I looked over at the shower stall, and there's a great big old wolf spider. Legs tucked in because of where it was, right next to the door frame for the swinging door. 3 years ago, I would have freaked out about that. That as it was, I was just like, good morning, hello, thank you for eating bugs. And it was good. So it was there most of the day. Hopefully it just ran off and, continued existing elsewhere. But that was good. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Now, I know. I've talked about this a lot, but as I said, I think it was yesterday, it is such a big change, a major difference in my life that I talk about the ADHD meds and my whole ADHD diagnosis and how much it has affected my life a lot, because it's major, it's huge, especially since now that I'm being medicated for it, still in the honeymoon period, still trying to figure out what's best. It is absolutely amazing. What a different life I would have had if I had been properly diagnosed when young and then treated when young. Hokey smokes. Up until maybe halfway through my marriage, I was one of those people that always my leg had to be going up. So I was always doing something like that, always fidgeting, always motion, always moving like that. Just my leg would always be, and I was just one of those people. But then that just changed during my marriage. A lot of things happened because of my wife dying and my having to adapt to that. So that was one of the things that changed. And I have spent 90% of my life being a graveyard person, just dragging during the day. When the sun is up, I have been just tired and having no energy. And then as soon as the sun goes down, I wake up and I'm energized, and then I'm ready to go. That changed a few years ago. I tried hard my entire 12-year marriage to become a daytime person for my wife, and I couldn't. But now I wake up when it's light, and when it gets dark, I get tired. But, the big change, the big thing. I had been prescribed before 10 milligrams of methylphenidate hydrochloride, Ritalin, before for the daytime, and then 10 milligrams for the afternoon. And that was just psychological torture, because 20 milligrams is good, but 10 milligrams slows down time, but it doesn't allow me to concentrate. It allows me to know that I could do better, but I can't. 20 milligrams is good because I can concentrate, I can focus, I can remember, I can think. Yesterday, just like the day prior, I started off with 20 milligrams in the morning. I took 6. At 6, I took 10 milligrams, just like yesterday. I think I took it at 5:30 yesterday. I'm going to take another 10 milligrams at 7:30. At 12, at 2 or 2:30, and at 3 or 3:30, possibly 4, I'm going to take another 10 milligrams. Just like yesterday, just like the day before. So I have 20, 20, and then 10. Because yesterday, when I did it that way, it was a long, long day. Like I remember days used to be when I was younger. It was a long day. Normally, every time I turn around, hours have passed. And a day is short. A day can seem like it's only 6 hours long. Yesterday when I did this, it took up as much time as it was supposed to. It was a long day. And then when I went to bed, yes, I went to bed later. I don't like that I'm going to bed later than I normally do. When I finally rolled onto my side to go to sleep last night at 11:30, which I do. Normally, when I roll over onto my side, I'm flip-flopping. I'm awake every couple hours because I don't move and it hurts, so I have to wake up and then I move and my legs are cramping and I'm cold and it's uncomfortable, and out of a 6-hour lying in bed time, I might sleep for 2 or 3 hours. Last night, on the tail end of stimulants, after having the day slow down all day, I slept awesome. I rolled over onto my right side, which I couldn't sleep on for over 15 years because it hurt to be on my right side. I rolled onto my right side, and 6 hours later, I woke up. I slept on my right side for 6 hours. Not only did I sleep for 6 hours, when I woke up this morning, I was refreshed. I felt great, still do. For years, especially these last couple of months, waking up hurts so much. My skeletal structure hurts. My skeletal muscles hurt. Walking up and down the stairs for the first couple hours after I get up, I can feel it. It hurts. This morning, I feel great. Physically, I feel great. No pain. I mean, I've got pain now. I've got chronic injuries. I've got nerve injuries. My back is starting to really hurt because there's not a single chair in this world. I had just moved my feet on the floor, so I'm making sure I'm still semi-centered. That I hurt. But last night, I slept great. And I don't hurt anymore than I should. And I'm refreshed. I don't know why or how a stimulant slows me down enough that I can do all this. I mean, I know ADHD. I know I have, it must be, I don't know how ADHD works. I don't know if there's physical changes in your brain that makes you the way you are. Makes me the way I am, makes anybody who has it the way they are, or if it's just biochemical. But taking the stimulant slows me down so a day is normal and allows me to sleep. A refreshing, pain-free sleep. So, yeah, I can't remember if I've talked about this part before. I feel nothing physically. You know, there's addiction and there's dependency. Addiction has a mental component. If you're taking something and you feel something mentally, you have an in for addiction to get in, because it is a mental component for addiction. When I was taking methadone for pain, I felt nothing physically except a cessation of pain. I felt nothing mentally except if I took enough, I would get sleepy. I was still physically dependent. When I tried getting off methadone, it sucked. It was horrific. I felt nothing up here. It was like trying to come off sugar pills mentally. But physically, I had a physical dependency. And it was hard getting off those last things. But addiction is the mental component added to the physical component. If you are physically dependent on something, you are not addicted. That is just physical dependency. You need it to work. It's when you add this part that you start taking this stuff for reasons other than the main reason. Like, pain pills, pain tablets that kill pain. They also add euphoria. That's one of the big problems with opiates, that euphoria. And so people get hooked on the euphoria, and then there's addiction. There's a lot more to it, but that's a big part of it. I felt nothing on methadone. I was not addicted. I was physically dependent. And when I quit, I was fine. So I'm not quite sure where I was going on that one. I've forgotten. I lost the trail because I'm only on 10 milligrams right now. I'm going to be taking another 10 in a bit here. So I got to check my time to see where I am. So physical addiction, I'm not worried about, because with the ADHD meds, I have zero mental component aside from being able to think and remember and pause so I can come back to a subject. And then now, of course, I've got, hey, I can sleep and I don't hurt. So, I don't know. It's a good medication. I love it. I want to stay on it. I don't know if it's actually safe, because this is another thing. I got to really check my blood pressure. I'm going to be taking this much. Because even though my pulse doesn't even go up to 60 when I'm taking a stimulant, my blood pressure still seems to go up. Now, way back when, in the mid-90s, I used to watch TV while I was at work. And they had the TV stations tuned to stuff where there were like people who were grossly, morbidly obese, hundreds, plural, of pounds overweight. And this was back in the day when things were, more iffy medically. So they were having procedures so that they would stop, they could not eat. So they would have to lose weight. And when you're that obese, you're not that healthy, and it's hard to heal. And a lot of these people ended up dying from it. But the thing is, as they were dying, as they were getting care, they were also losing weight. And even though they were dying, even though there was really no way to save them, they still would have done it all again. Because even though they were on their way out, they were losing weight and they felt better than they'd had in years. And so even knowing that they were going to be gone in less than a year, they would have done it all again, given the opportunity, just to lose that weight and be normal for that short period of time. And I understand that feeling. Now that I can, when I'm on the medication, I can think, I can remember things, I can concentrate, I can focus, I can remember. If it brings my blood pressure up, that could cut a lot of years off my life. And yet, if I can be normal and think and sleep and not hurt, I can understand why these people would have done the surgery again, even though knowing that they were going to perish. I don't want to have a stroke or a heart attack. But even with higher blood pressure, I want to keep taking this med. So I understand. It's rough. I mean, I like who I am, basically, but who I am would have been a much different person had I been allowed to be normal growing up. I mean, that would have just been a small part of it. I have a lot of other things that go on. That's not the only issue. So, but it would have been a lot different. But like I say, I'm pretty happy with who I am. I don't mind that. So that's a good thing. Definitely a thumbs up on that. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to just thank you for having left a comment. Thumbs up each one I do afterward, each one I read, answer as many as my executive dysfunction will allow. Definitely a thumbs up on that. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, with my depression, fibro, and more, it is hard to remember. Plus, my view count just keeps plunging all the time. I never get even, more than 25 commenters anymore. Yeah, life is life. So let me call it my Chrome. We have Rose Hannahquist, greatly appreciated, and Thomas Wilborn, thumbs up. Nando Rice Charuti, thumbs up and thank you. Connor Andrus, greatly appreciated. Random King 54, thumbs up and thank you. Men Jong, I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. Neil Jones, greatly appreciated. Christopher Thomas, thumbs up and thank you. Nico Bands, good to see you in the comments. We have Dinkorda, thumbs up. The Guitar Sloth, greatly appreciated. We have Johnny K, thumbs up. Sasha Boy 2, thumbs up, and thank you very much. Love X Peep, greatly appreciated. Crystal Phillips, thumbs up, and thank you. Colin Reisenauer, thumbs up. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated, and that is it. 16 people left me comments. Boy, hence, life is life. But thumbs up. Thank you, each and every one of you that commented. Thank you, each and every one of you that just watch without commenting. It is appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up on that. If you could check out my various things down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money through the patronage, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money at all, I have an Amazon wishlist link as well, where hopefully today I have updated it to include things like Reptisand and hamster food and hamster bedding and cat food. If you could check it out, that would be very awesome. Do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definite thumbs up, and of course, if you could hit the notification bell on the subscription button, that would be very cool. A definite thumbs up indeed. And of course, the horse head of encouragement is back. The lobster hat is missing. Who knows where that powerful artifact has gone, but the horse head of encouragement is back. What has happened to the duck head of scorn? I do not know, but hopefully good things will occur with the horse head of encouragement back on his throne. And of course, Black Lives Matter and Stop Asian Hate. Good golly, Miss Molly. And during these hard times, try to stay as safe and creative as you possibly can. A very good thing. If you don't have to go out, please don't go out. If you do, wear a mask, wash your hands, try not to touch your face, maintain your social distancing. Basically, ignore the CDC guidelines about going out without masks until this is over. I can see a huge resurgence in their future because we're Americans here in the United States. We're screwed. But get a vaccine if you can. That is a definite thumbs up. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a definite thumbs up. Oh. It's just wibbly wobbly sand. What does that look like underneath? Looks like wibbly wobbly sand.